Great. Welcome everyone to this orientation to learning technologies for instructors. My name is Eduardo Rebagliati. I'm presenting here today. I'm the learning technology specialist at LDDI. And joining me here today is my colleague, Maryam. Maryam, you want to say hello? Oh, I think we don't hear you.
Hi, my name is Maryam. I am the educational technologist in the Learning Design and Digital Innovation team.
Perfect. Thank you, Maryam. So we would like to acknowledge that today we're meeting here. We're here in our LDDI office, which is located in the UBC Point Grade campus, which sits on the traditional, ancestral, and unceded territory of the Musqueam people. All right, so let's go into the actual workshop today. So this is the agenda for today. We're going to be looking at 5 things to begin with. We're going to be explaining who we are, how we can assist you in your journey here at UBC. Then we're going to be talking about the technologies that we normally use or that you will be using in your experience as a UBC staff or instructor. Then we're going to go into something more showcasing really some of the features in Canvas. So we'll show you this platform of the LMS that we use here at UBC Canvas. Some couple of main and general things that you need to know. We will be also talking about LOCR. That will be the library resources that you can use in your courses. And finally, we will quickly share with you some of the generative AI resources that we have for you. So let's begin. Learning design and digital innovation. That's us, that's our unit. And we basically are a instructional support unit for the Faculty of Education. So we provide 2 types of support. We do learning design support, meaning if you're like designing a course or like working on your course and you need some ideas on how you can create learning experiences, how you can like actually build the course as well, we can help with that. And we'll be happy to do that. We have a couple of learning designers in our team who can assist you with that. And then, of course, we have the learning technology support team. That would be actually us here today, Maryam, myself, and also our LTR, meaning the student. And we will be helping mostly with technical issues that you might find as you work with in Canvas, or if you also want to think about like what technologies you could use in your course, we can also help you implement those. We can also help you with anything that has to do with copying courses, copying materials, adding people to your shelves, and so forth. So we can help with that as well. So just know that we are here for you to help you in anything related to learning design and learning technology. By the way, I recommend this just came to my mind, but I recommend checking out our website. Because here you can find out more about our services, the different things that we do, initiatives that we have, and also you'll find all the contact information. By the way, we also have, we work in learning design, also learning technology, but we also have like an innovation aspect in our unit. So one of the things that we created fairly recently is our FOE studio, meaning the Faculty of Education studio. So this is a studio, multimedia studio that we have here in our office. The building is a scarf. And you can come here if you want to produce high quality content, meaning like multimedia content. So if you want to do like a podcast, or if you want to record a video, you want to do a lecture, you can definitely reach out to us and we'll be happy to help you with that. You can, maybe Maryam, you can put the link in the chat if people want to check out our website, and you can visit that section and you can see our portfolio, like projects that we have done, and maybe that will give you some ideas of things that you could do with us. Perfect, so that's information about the studio. Oh, there's a website, yeah, so we just check the website, check it out because we have like information, we also have resources. By the way, something that might be also, if you're interested, if you go to the section events, you can see all the upcoming events that we have. So we are always doing professional development. That's something that we also do as a unit. And you will find workshops that might be useful to you. And these are not just like training. We also have like social events. For instance, we have this summer celebration coming up. Lunch is going to be provided. We also have like our Tea with AI, which means every month we present AI tools and how we can use them in education in different ways, like multimedia, or for instance, this one, the upcoming one is going to be for K-12 educators. So you can check that. And even you can even go here to events, to the past events section, and you'll see also all the information of previous events that we have hosted, but also in some of them, we also have recordings. So for instance, we have different trainings that we've done for Canvas, like in much detail, for instance, for assignments and for a gradebook and different things. So you can also go here and find those resources. Great, let's go back here. So we also have the Learning Designs View website. Maryam, maybe you can also share the link there. And this is kind of like another website that we have. You can access it from our website if you click here on Learning Design Views. And here we have a lot of interesting materials that you can access. Most particularly our AI Corner, where we have a lot of different resources on AI and how you can implement those. We'll be talking about that more later in the presentation. Perfect. So now let's talk about something that is going to be useful for you to understand that here at UBC, we have different units that will help you with different things. And it's good to have this cleared out because many times people think that we might be the unit that will help you with a certain thing, and that's not really the case. So to clarify, we have UBC IT, and UBC IT, and I'm going to be sharing a document, by the way, with all these links that you see on the screen. So UBC IT is normally going to be helping you with any issues related to your CWL for it. So if something is not working there, or if you have any issues with your email, or just like technical issues with your laptop, those kind of things, IT is the unit you want to reach out to. Then we also have UBC AV. So for instance, as an instructor, you probably want to set up your Zoom account. So if you want to do that, just contact AV. They will help you to set that up. Also, if you're in a classroom in a physical space and you need some technologies or you need some help with the setup, UBC AV will be able to help you with that. We also have the Chapman Learning Commons. This is the unit that can borrow you some things that you might need, like cameras, dongles, etc. And then we have enrollment services. So everything that is connected to FSC will be done with them. And then, of course, LDDI, us. So we would be helping you with everything that is related to the learning design support, learning technology support, Canvas help, technology, all these kind of things. Perfect. So before we go into Canvas, let's see this point, number 2. This is the UBC ecosystem. So in your UBC journey, you're going to be using different technologies. So just so you know, I'm listing them here. So that will be Canvas. That's going to be like the main one you're going to be working with. That's the LMS. And in a moment, Maryam is going to be showing that to us. Then we also have the Faculty Service Center. So everything like putting up grades and all of that, you will do it in FSC. We have the library, of course. You can go to the library's website and you can access the readings and different materials that you might want to use in your course. Then we have Microsoft Office 365, meaning MS Teams, SharePoint. You get 1 terabyte of access for uploading files and all these kind of things. Then we have the UBC Mail, the fast mail, meaning the mail for faculty. You probably already are using that. We also have UBC Blogs. It's another platform where you can create blogs. A lot of instructors use UBC Blogs in their experience, in their learning design, and in their activities. So you might also want to use that. And then we have some platforms that we use for video, for instance, Cultura, Camtasia, etc. And you can use that for any type of multimedia content that you might want to create. And if you don't have much experience doing multimedia content, you can reach out to us because we have the studio. And like I was mentioning, the studio is not just for you to come and use it, but we can actually assist you in creating the content. So feel free to join us in the studio if you have any ideas that you want to implement. And maybe later, Maryam, when we go into Canvas, let's show them where they can access these software. Because as an instructor, you can access like different software. So for instance, if you want to access Adobe Creative, if you want to use like Photoshop, Illustrator, you can use those and you can access and download them from a website that we'll show you in a bit. Then, of course, we have Workday. This is what you do all the backend related to your job position. And finally, Zoom, which you also have access to, but you need to request it from UBC AV, as we were seeing a couple of minutes ago. Do we have any questions at this point? Because we're going to move to Canvas now. Anything related to the units or the ecosystem or anything else? All clear? Perfect. Okay, so and if at any point you have any questions, feel free to raise the hand or just like write us in the chat. Perfect. So now we're going to be checking out Canvas. This is going to be more like a basic round of what you can do in Canvas and how the platform is organized. But just know that if you want to go deeper into learning things from Canvas, you can always send us an email. We're going to be sending you, of course, our email address in a moment in the chat. And there we can go with you into more complex stuff. But let's do it. So I'm going to pass the baton now to Maryam, who's going to be showing that to us.
Hi again. So as Eduardo said, today we're going to share the basics of Canvas. So to log into Canvas, you need to use your CWL and your password. I have already logged in. This menu here is called the Global Navigation menu in Canvas, and I will start with account. If you click account, the tabs I will talk about are notifications, profile, and settings. If you click settings, for example, this is the part where you choose your default email, like you started. I mean, you can click edit settings here, change your pronouns, change your default email, and then please click update settings so that the changes will be saved. And then we have notifications. This is for the instructor to turn on or turn off their notifications. For example, if a student submits an assignment here, all submissions, if the instructor wants to receive notifications, then they should turn this on. And here I have more than one column because it's just different email addresses. You can enable whichever that you wish. So this is about notifications, and then profile. Again, by hitting edit profile here, you can add a bio, you can add some links, and then save profile to save the changes. So I will go back to the global navigation menu here. Another button here is dashboard. When I click dashboard, I see all my courses. One question sometimes we receive from instructors is that sometimes they have teacher access to a course, but they are not able to see their course in dashboard. So in this case, we would encourage them to click courses in the global navigation menu. And once you click courses, click all courses to be able to see all the courses you have. Then if you want that course to appear in your dashboard, just click the star here. Just by starring or unstarring the courses, you make them visible or invisible in your dashboard. So this is about courses, and then I would like to talk about inbox. This is how you can contact the students. So in order to compose a new message, you would need to click this. And then you can select the course. I would just select one of these courses. And then you can click this to choose who you want to receive the email, for example, all the students. And then by adding the subject line and adding some content, and then clicking send here, you can, for example, send a similar email to the whole class if you have chosen all the students. And then as you see, you can attach a file as well, or record a video comment or an audio comment. So this is about the inbox. And then the next topic we will discuss today is copying a course. So instructors sometimes need to copy a course. There might be different reasons. For example, they might have taught a lesson for more than once, and they want to copy the content of a previous offering of a course to their current course. So when LT Hub sets up the courses, normally they are empty. And so what we do for some instructors is we import the content from a previous offering, but instructors can do that as well. So here I have already created a shell. So once you have an empty shell like this, what you do is you click import existing content. And then select copy a Canvas course. And then the Canvas course I want to copy is actually Faculty of Education Course Starter. And this one, the current one. So to copy this, you can just click these last digits here. And then we will go back to this and I will copy the code and then I will choose the course. So you can click all content or you can be selective. You can select, for example, only modules, only assignments, depending on what you wish. And also you can adjust events and due dates. For example, the beginning date for the previous offering might be 2023, May 2023. You want to change it to May 2024. So, and then once you do these changes, you click import. I'm not going to shift changes. Yeah, I'm just going to import all content. So once you click import, it shows a bar like this. It might take a little time. And then we should be able to see the content of this shell, FOE Course Starter, in this shell in a few seconds. Yeah, so if I click home now, so I have imported the content from the FOE Course Starter. So instructors can use FOE Course Starter as the base and just adjust and edit the content. We have the home page here. I'm going to talk about this menu here. We call it the course navigation menu. So this one, global navigation menu, this one, course navigation menu. So the home page is what the students will see once they access the course first. You can have your contact information. Some instructors have the syllabus, the course syllabus here. Some instructors have modules. They have inserted pictures and they have made the pictures like interactive so that students can click the module and then that takes them from the home page to the module page. So these are different things that you can do. And as Eduardo said, we are happy to support if you need to make any changes to your homepage. And then in the course navigation menu, we have the syllabus. One instructor might decide to just have the syllabus on the homepage, like a PDF. Another instructor might want to have it both on the homepage and also in the syllabus tab. It depends on the wish of the instructor and the department. And then after the syllabus, announcements. This is another way of contacting the students. I already have a welcome announcement here and a Zoom invite announcement. If you want to add an announcement, click this plus announcement button here, and then add the title. And then we have a rich text editor here. If you click these three buttons, you will have more options. So you can just insert text, you can insert a video, you can insert a hyperlink and upload images. So yeah, and then you can even delay posting the announcement if you want it to be posted at a specific date. You can choose that by clicking this and then clicking the calendar here. And then you can allow the users to comment on the announcement or not, and also allow liking. And then the only thing you need to do is to click publish, so that the students will see the announcement. And it's good to probably remind the students to turn on their notifications for announcements, because sometimes their notification might be off and they might not really see the announcement as soon as you publish them. And then the next tab here is discussions. So in order to create a discussion, you would need to click this plus discussion button. Just add a title. I would just say test. And then for the discussion, again, we have the rich text editor here. You can provide instructions. You can provide the criteria you're considering. You can you can add a link to a video, or you can, you can just use the rich text editor here. And then, allow threaded replies. If you check this, then students would be able to reply to each other once you have posted a discussion as well. And if it's a group discussion, then you can click this. And then I haven't formed a group in this class, so this appears. So you can just link the discussion to a specific group. And then you can save it or save and publish it. If you save it, you will be able to see it, but the students wouldn't. But if you save and publish it, both the students and the instructor will be able to view the page. I will just click save. And this is the discussion. And also we have this student view here. If you want to check it, you can click it and see what students can see on their side, on their end. Yeah. Oh, okay, because I didn't publish it, it is not visible now. That's the reason.
Yeah. We have a question from Joy. Joy?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, I have a question about, well, I don't know if it's actually about the discussions or not, but I'm wondering if there is a way in Canvas to set something up so that each student has their own, for lack of a better term, like their own discussion board where only they can post and only they and the instructor can see it. So it's not really a discussion with other students, but it's like a way in Canvas that they could, almost like a journal, but something that they can access and the instructor can access.
Yeah, definitely. There is a way around that. So one way, like we've done that actually many times. So the way we set that up is we create a group. And so instead of, in Canvas, we can create, let's say, 5 groups, and we could have like 5 students in each group. But in this case, what we do is a group, and in each group, we just have 1 student. So every time we create a group, like a private space for a group is created in Canvas. And in that space, you have a discussion board. You can also create pages and many things. So the solution in this case would be to create groups for each individual student. And that group, so to speak, although it's just for 1 person, would be the space where they can have that discussion that you can also access as the instructor.
Okay, great. Thank you. I've been wondering that for a while.
Yeah. And I mean, if you need help setting that up, let us know. So just so everyone knows, when you have like an idea like that, this is why we are here. We can come up with those solutions.
Great, thank you.
While Eduardo was explaining it, I quickly made a group set here. And then you see the students will be listed on the left, and you can create groups. I call the group set discussion, and then you can create, for example, you can name the groups as you wish, or the group name can be the name of the student. If you want it to be a specific,
we normally do that.
For example, we have ETS student 1. I will just write the exact same name. Student 1. And then ETS student 3. Yeah, so here we have 2 groups, and then you can just drag the student to each group you want. For example, student 1 goes here, student 3 goes here. And now once you click these 3 dots here, visit group homepage, it takes you to the page which is visible only to you and the student. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, no, I think that's great. Thank you.
You can even go to pages and create a page, or you can, here you have the discussions tab. You can have a post a discussion, and then the student can reply, and this back and forth discussion can continue. Yeah. So I want to go back to what we were discussing. Yeah, so we talked about syllabus, announcements, discussions, and now let's talk about modules. Modules is the space in Canvas where instructors organize the course content. Normally, first they have some resources about technology, the use of Canvas at the beginning. And then, for example, module 1 is about week 1 resources, module 2, week 2 resources based on what the syllabus consists of. So for adding a module, you just need to click this plus module button. And then I would just again say test. And then add module. And then it appeared here. But you see there's no module items under it. If you want to have the module items, what you need to do is to click this plus button here. And as you see, it is unpublished now. So if it is published, you should just click it and then publish module and all items to make it visible to the students. Or if you're working on something and you think it's not the time for students to see it, just keep it unpublished. Unpublished module and all items. So I will just keep it published, and then clicking this plus button here, you can add you can add a quiz, a file, a page, a discussion. I'm going to choose page, and once you choose page, the pages that already exist in the course also appear. So you can choose any of the pages that already exist, or you can create a page. So I will write page, like just page. And you can indent it or just, or not. Yeah, so I will just refresh this. So we have test as a module and the module item test page. If you want, I just can click it and then you go here, you edit, you start editing. And then at the end, just make sure that you have saved all the changes. For example, for a sign-up sheet where instructors want their students to put their names here, they should make it editable by both teacher and students. So you can change these as well. I am going to save and publish this. And I'm going to go back to modules. Yeah. So, and then after modules, we have assignments. About assignments, you can have different groups of assignments. If you want to have a different group of assignment, just click plus assignment and assignment name. And then instructions, as we said before, you can include videos and hyperlinks and just make it more interactive as you wish. And then you can make it, about assignments, you can decide whether it wants to be graded, like to enter the points you have considered for this assignment. And also you can decide what type of file students can upload, if they can do text entry, file upload. Just warning, if you click text entry and if the students insert text, then Canvas annotation tools won't appear and you won't be able to annotate their assignment. And then file uploads, you can even restrict the file to, for example, a PDF, a Word doc. You can change this, how many times they can submit an assignment. And then for plagiarism review, which has been included here, Turnitin has been actually integrated into Canvas recently. And so you can activate Turnitin, activate Turnitin for your assignment as well. And then, if it's a group assignment, again, you can click this is a group assignment and link it to a specific group. For example, I created the group set discussion. I can click this and link it to that group. If you want the students to do peer reviews, if you want to assign it to all of the students or a specific student, you can set the due date, the availability date, and finally save and publish it. I will just save it. So this is about assignments. I just want to make sure that I covered everything. Yeah, and finally, grades. So about grades, again, in the course navigation menu, if you click grades, students will appear like in this column, and then we will have assignments, any of the assignments that you have had during the term, and then there will be grades. What we wanted to show you today is by clicking this settings button here, if you click grade posting policy, and then we wanted to recommend that you choose manually post grades. by clicking this and then apply, and then click apply settings. And the reason why we wanted to recommend this is, if you click manually post grades, and then if you mark the assignments, because you might want to it might take a few days, for example, to mark the assignments for a class. And then you don't want one student to be notified about their grade, but another student not to be notified about their grades. Probably you want all of them to receive their grades at the same time. So that is why we recommend posting grades manually, because if you do this, and then if you click apply settings, then there will be a post grades tab for you that you can click when you want the grades to be released, and then so that the students can see them all together. If you click automatically post grades, imagine there are like 20 students in the class. If you mark, for example, one student's assignment and enter their grade, they will receive their mark. But the other 19 students haven't received their grades yet, so they might be confused. So I click apply settings here, and then these three dots here, if you click it, once you have the grades, there should be a post grades option here, and then you click it and the grades will be released all at the same time. Yeah, so if you have any questions, please let me know. But I think I covered what we needed to cover. Eduardo, do you want to like jump in and add something that I probably forgot to say? Or
Nope, I think it's pretty good. We can move on to LOCR now.
okay, great. So I will stop sharing.
Well, I just wanted to add maybe just one thing that I didn't mention. We have a newsletter, so I just put in the chat the link to the newsletter. That way you can be updated on upcoming workshops that we have if you want to go deeper into things that we're going to be showing. And also a couple of minutes ago, I put the link, the document, I mean, to a PDF that has all the links, so you can reach out to us and also from the different units at UBC. Okay, let's continue then. Are you continuing with LOCR, Maryam?
Sorry?
Are you going to be explaining LOCR?
I thought you want to explain that.
Oh, I'll be explaining that. Okay.
But
Just
I
a
can
moment.
share my canvas. Do you want me to share the canvas shell?
Yeah, maybe share the shell again and I can explain that. Okay, so we have what we call LOCR. LOCR means, what's the actual, I think we have the link as well, right? In the resources, just 1 minute.
Yeah, the library online course reserves.
Exactly, library online course reserves. Thank you. So this will be the readings that you use in your course. So this is different to the actual library. You can go to the library website and then you have like access to all the readings that we have in the library. But when we talk about LOCR, we're talking about the readings that are part of your course. So for instance, right now there we see that Maryam has logged in into LOCR, and we see like 2 courses. So if you were logged in, you would see your courses there. And that contains all the readings for your courses. Your students, they see the same thing. So if they are enrolled in a course, that means that when they log into LOCR, then they see the courses that they're taking and they can access those readings. So if at any point, this might be a question that you get as in your UBC journey, a student is asking, how can I access the readings? Tell them just go to LOCR, which is going to be in the Canvas menu. You'll see it there. And there they can access the readings. Also, if at any point you want to make changes in your readings, or you want to add new readings, you want to do like a whole like LOCR list from the get-go, like from the beginning, you will need to make a request to the library. So, I mean, it can be done in 2 ways. So you can actually do it manually. You can log in into LOCR and follow some steps. We're going to be providing you with the links on how that's done, or you can contact the library and they will be helping you to create the LOCR contents. I think we have a LOCR wiki page that explains in detail every single step in the process of creating LOCR contents. So we're going to be putting that in the chat in a moment. Perfect. That's all we need to know about LOCR for now. So I'm going to finish just sharing with you, before we go into the questions, of course, I want to share with you here our AI corner. I showed this in the beginning. This is hosted in one of our websites. That will be the Learning Design Views website. and you can access that in the PDF that we shared. But basically, I wanted to share this because we've been putting a lot of effort into exploring AI and how AI can be used in education since this new wave of AI came up last year. So we've developed this page, this kind of like resource page that is called the AI Corner. And here you can find information on like guidance, like the standard guidance that UBC is creating. So you will find like some principles that the institution is created. But also we have some examples of how you can include AI statements in your syllabus, how you can use a ChatGPT assignment. And these are based on real cases that are being used in our faculty. So if you go into the statement in this case, you will see like the whole like case study, and hopefully this can give you some ideas on how you can implement AI or how you want to frame AI in your educational experiences. Then also you will find like activities for the classroom. You can also like get some ideas from here. So tons of resources that you might find useful. So I would leave it there for you to explore. And if you have any questions, you can connect with us and we'll be very happy to help you with AI since we're very fascinated by this topic. And also because, like I mentioned in the beginning, we have the Tea with AI. This is happening every single month. And you can come and you can we normally present different tools, AI tools that we have been exploring. For instance, we had an AI that was based on multimedia. So we explore different tools that can be used, different multimedia tools, I mean, that can be used in teaching and learning. And then we have people come in and they play around with the technologies, and we also show them how they can use them. Great. So maybe now to finish, just to let you know that we have, speaking of events, just wanted to highlight some of the events that we have coming up. So this is one of them. This is going to be for syncing. What is this? Sorry, I didn't organize this one. So getting in sync with your digital classroom. So this is going to be really on hybrid online learning strategies. So kind of like if you are planning using these strategies in your teaching, that could be useful. This is more like a social event, like I was mentioning. We have our games club. So every month we do like we've got a funding to buy some different games, and then we have people from the faculty joining us once a month and play with these games. And this is the final one. So this is going to be like a special summer celebration. We're going to have some food and it's going to be really fun. It's going to be outdoors as well. So come if you want to have some fun with us. Then this is the T4 with AI. The upcoming one is going to be focused on tools for K-12 educators. And this one, Maryam, I think you want to explain this one?
Yeah, this one is an Indigenous Art and Sustainability workshop, and the topic is it's a workshop for making earrings with fish bones, and it's about indigenous ways of using salmon sustainably. So I also wanted to add that all our events are a chance for the instructors to just take part in and to get to know our team members. And then probably that can help pave the way for future collaborations. And yeah, so we will be so happy to see you in these events.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. So remember, you can connect with us through different channels. One of them would be, of course, the email. That's the main one. So we have this inbox that we will be responding to any incoming messages that we receive, and we manage the inbox. So it's going to be myself, Maryam, more people in the team. And also, if you want to connect with an LDI, we can we can connect you through that email. So that will be lddi.educ@ubc.ca. We also have the mailing list. I already mentioned that. And of course, you can also follow us on LinkedIn. And with that